Before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe for more unbelievable true stories like this, because what happened next will leave you speechless. My name is Mark. My wife Jessica and I had been together for 5 years. We had built a life I thought was solid, stable, and predictable. But one evening, everything shifted. It started like any other night. I was finishing dinner. Jessica was unusually quiet. She had this hesitant look in her eyes that put me on edge right away. "Mark," she said, her voice small. "There's something I need to ask you." I smiled, thinking it was something small, maybe a favor. Maybe a quick request. "Sure, Jess." "What is it?" I said, keeping my voice calm. She took a deep breath and looked down at her hands. "I want you to let me go out with him," she whispered. I froze. My heart skipped a beat. "Him?" I repeated. "Who are you talking about?" She looked me straight in the eyes. "You know. Alex. My ex." Everything inside me recoiled. Alex was her college boyfriend. The one she almost never talked about. The one she only mentioned in passing. And now she was asking permission to see him again. Anger rose first, sharp and hot. Then confusion, then a deep, heavy dread. "Why?" I asked quietly. I was almost afraid of the answer. Jessica looked torn. I need closure. I can't move forward completely unless I know there's nothing left between us. Please, Mark. I'm asking you." I wanted to laugh. I wanted to scream. I wanted to demand an explanation. But I didn't. I just sat there, trying to understand what I was hearing. My wife of 5 years was asking me to let another man back into her life, even if only for a little while. The room felt smaller. The quiet stretched until it hurt. I thought about all the nights we had shared, all the plans we had made. All the promises we had kept. Was one request going to ruin everything? I looked at her. She waited, eyes searching mine, scared I would say no. I saw vulnerability. I saw raw honesty I had rarely seen before. Finally I spoke. "Jess, I need to understand why this matters so much, not just the request. What it means for us. What are you trying to prove?" She swallowed hard. "I don't want anything to ruin us, Mark. I just need to be sure I'm not holding on to the past. That's all." Her words hit me hard. Deep down I understood. Everyone has a past. Everyone has memories. Maybe this was her way to let go. But it still didn't feel easy. I leaned back in my chair. The air between us was heavy. I knew I couldn't react fast. This wasn't normal. This was completely outside any marriage I had ever known. "Okay, Jess," I said. "Let's talk about this. If we're even going to think about it, I need everything. No half-truths. Tell me why this is so important, and then we see if it's possible without destroying us." She nodded, fingers twisting. "Mark, I love you. I've never stopped. But Alex was a big part of my life once. Sometimes I feel I never got real closure. I don't want him back forever. I just need one meeting. One conversation. One chance to end it completely so I can move forward fully with you." I could see she meant it. This wasn't a trick. It was fear and uncertainty in one desperate request, but my mind still spun with worst-case pictures. "Jess," I said, keeping my voice steady. "If I agree, things could change forever. You say it's only a conversation, but feelings might come back. That's a huge risk. Are you ready for that?" She nodded fast. "I am. I promise. This isn't about him. This is about us." I took a long breath. I weighed my choices. Say no, and maybe she would resent me, maybe hide things later. Say yes, and maybe we grow stronger, or maybe we break. I decided to take the chance, but carefully. "Okay," I said. "We'll do this, but on my terms. One meeting. Public place. I know every detail. No secrets. After that, we move forward together. Agreed? Her relief poured out. She smiled, eyes shiny. Agreed. Thank you, Mark. You have no idea what this means. The next days were tense. I watched her closely, not because I didn't trust her, but because emotions can be dangerous. We planned everything. Time. Place, even where everyone would sit. Finally the day came. We picked a quiet cafe downtown where almost no one knew us. Alex was already there when we walked in. He looked confident, casual, like nothing big was happening. Jessica greeted him politely. Her hand shook a little. I stayed one step behind, watching every move. At first Alex didn't notice me. He was too busy smiling at Jessica, catching up. Then he looked up, saw me, and his smile dropped just a little. In that second he understood. This wasn't the same Jessica he used to know. Her life was with me now. The talk started careful and polite. Alex tried to pull up old memories, old jokes. Jessica kept turning it back to closure. She stayed in control. I sat quiet, feeling pride, worry, and protectiveness all mixed together. The longer it went, the clearer it became. Jessica was strong. She spoke calm and direct. When Alex tried small compliments and old charm, she didn't waver once. Finally Alex leaned back, a little deflated. I guess I always thought we'd end up together, he said. I didn't expect this. Jessica's voice was gentle but firm. That chapter is over, Alex. I needed closure, and now I have it. My life is here with Mark. Everything else is behind me. I saw it on his face. He finally understood he had no power over her anymore. Relief washed over me. And huge admiration for my wife. We left the cafe together, side by side. Outside, Jessica turned to me. Her eyes were wide with gratitude. Thank you for trusting me, she whispered. I smiled. My heart felt full. I didn't just trust you, Jess. I trusted us. And now we move forward together. That evening we sat in our living room. The tension of the past days melted away. We didn't need to talk about the meeting anymore. Its job was done. What mattered now was the new strength in our trust, our communication, our respect. Those things felt even stronger than before. Later that night I watched her fall asleep. I realized something big. Marriages aren't built only on love. They're built on facing hard things, speaking uncomfortable truths, and choosing each other again, even when it's scary. Jessica's shocking request had been a test. A moment of vulnerability. And a chance to make our bond deeper. I thought back to that first night when she asked. My first feelings were fear and anger. But I listened. I stayed patient. I chose clarity. That choice changed everything. Sometimes the most shocking moments are the ones that shape us the most. By the time I turned off the lights, I knew we had started a new chapter. Not a perfect one, but one built on real understanding and unbreakable trust. Jessica rested her head on my shoulder. I held her close. The past had no power over us anymore. Love isn't tested by easy days. It's tested by the storms you choose to weather together. And as I closed my eyes that night, I smiled quietly, knowing that whatever came next, we would face it side by side.